Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Tuesday. Got the public betting guide for all the major sports today. So be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells. And yeah, we'll hop in it here. We'll start with the NHL. NBA looked like it was missing a lot of info. So we'll go to NHL here. Lightning and Canadians. 73% of the money on the Lightning minus 1.5. 85% of the money on that over 6.5, and then 61% of the money on the Canadians money line. Sabres and Hurricanes, 55% of the money on the Sabres plus 1.5, 99% of the money on that over 6.5, and then 86% of the money on the Hurricanes money line. Red Wings and Rangers, 61% of the money on the Rangers minus 1.5. 55% of the money on that under 6.5, and then 97% of the money on the Red Wings money line. Wild and Islanders, 95% of the money on the Islanders plus 1.5, 85% of the money on that over 5.5, and then 67% of the money on the Wild money line. Jets and Blues, 80% of the bets are on the Blues plus 1.5, 53% of the money on that under 6.5, and then 97% of the money on the Jets money line. Predators and Flames. 80% of the bets are on the Predators plus 1.5. 85% of the money on that under 6. And then 99% of the money on the Predators money line. Kraken and Coyotes. 75% of the bets are on the Coyotes minus 1.5. 59% of the money on that over 6. And then 85% of the money on the Coyotes money line. Penguins and Ducks, 65% of the money on the Penguins minus 1.5, 92% of the money on that over 6.5, and then 71% of the money on the Penguins money line. Devils and Avalanche, 64% of the bets are on the Avalanche minus 1.5, 66% of the money on that over 6, and then 83% of the money on the Avalanche money line. Flyers and Sharks, 99% of the money on the Flyers minus 1.5, 68% of the money on that under 6.5, and then 93% of the money on the Flyers money line. Go to college football. Ball State, Northern Illinois, 80% of the money on Ball State plus 9.5, 86% of the money on that under 44, and then 88% of the money on Northern Illinois money line. Central Michigan and Western Michigan, 58% of the money on Western Michigan minus 3, 75% of the money on that over 57.5, and then 90% of the money on Western Michigan money line. And then Ohio and Buffalo, 95% of the money on Ohio minus 7.5, 90% of the money on the under 43.5, and then 69% of the money on Buffalo money line. Let's see some college basketball here. St. John's, Stony Brook, 66% of the money on St. John's minus 18, 94% of the money on that over 142.5, and then 76% of the money, 86% of the money on St. John's money line. We got 95% of the money coming in on Indiana money line here. St. Mary's, Maryland, 58% of the money on Maryland minus 19.5, and then 95% of the money on that under 131.5. Iowa, North Dakota, 99% of the money on Iowa minus 19.5, and then 98% of the money on that over 153.5. And then NBA, it's just missing a lot of info here. We got 83% of the bets are on the Pacers minus 6. 97% of the bets are on the Celtics, or on the Sixers plus 1.5. 57% of the money on the over 226, and then 52% of the money on the 76ers money line. Hornets and Wizards, we got 67% of the bets on the over 240. Clippers and Nets, 75% of the money on the Clippers minus 4. Spurs and Knicks, 67% of the bets are on the Knicks minus 9. Suns and Bulls, 60% of the bets are on the Suns money line. Heat and Grizzlies, 66% of the money on the Grizzlies money line. Cavs and Thunder, 67% of the bets are on the under 234.5. Pistons and Bucks, 86% of the money on the Bucks minus 12.5. And then Raptors Mavericks, 75% of the bets are on the Raptors plus 6. And then the Warriors and Nuggets, 77% of the money is on the Warriors money line. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Tuesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Wednesday. Have a good one.